Lunchbox.
Lunchbox Radio.
We need a little jingle. What's up, guys?
I don't know if we can rip off the pop-up video.
Oh, it does rent the VH1.
Pop-up video.
Lunchbox
I don't know if we
video.
can use that, but maybe it might be old enough now that we could probably...
I don't think people remember
I
that
don't
show.
know if it's,
yeah.
I don't know if it's public domain yet or not.
Lunchbox. I got my little lunchbox right here.
See?
It's
Lone
full of
Ranger.
It's full of goodies. Because I am a Lone Ranger, usually.
Yeah,
most
Lone
of the time.
Wolf.
Lone
Yeah.
Wolf. My own wolf pack.
Yeah.
But let's talk about something real quick. What's going on tonight?
Well, first up, guys, Devil's Hunt Me Down is having their EP release. I wanted to make sure and mention that because I love Devil's Hunt Me Down. I'm friends with all the guys in the band. It's going to be their EP release for their first out of 3 EPs that they're releasing this year. This one's called In Medias Res, which, if you look into it, means in the thick of things or in the middle of things, which is pretty cool. Tonight they're playing with Year of the Cobra, Woodshed, and 100 Loud, and they're going to be headlining, so you're not going to want to miss the show. It's a lot of really good bands on the bill. I've seen a couple of them before. Tickets are $10, I believe.
Where's it at?
Something like that. It's at High Dive in Fremont, downtown Fremont. I would say get there a little bit early because in Fremont, let alone even Seattle in general, parking is not going to be fun. So anyway, get down there as early as you can, and you don't want to miss the rest of the bands on the bill, for Christ's sake. Anyway,
You do not.
So
We'll actually post that link, I believe, if we haven't already. We should post it today.
Yeah.
And just give everybody a reminder who's following us who wants to go see a badass show tonight. Also tonight is the Dope Cup Awards. I was trying to see if I can't bounce back and forth. I don't know. I think
Where is it?
It's totally across town. I think it's
geez.
on the south side of Seattle, compared to where the High Dive's on the north side, and it might be too much. I don't think so. I might just go all in and...
what time does it start?
What's up, Devils?
Probably.
I want to say like 7. What time?
Oh, you
does the show
probably
start?
got time. Well, the show starts at 8, and then
I might be able to catch a
Close
little
doesn't
both.
go on until like 10.
They're
10,
closing.
11 or
I mean, they're
something.
the
Yeah,
headliner,
headline,
right? So
yeah.
right. They usually
Yeah,
jump on
you might
later.
be able to get down there.
I think it's an awesome thing that what they're doing. Well, I've known them for years. You've known them for years.
Oh, yeah.
Their music is amazing, and now that I think that they're giving themselves a little more of a push, and I think it's awesome.
Well, you can't deny good music. That's the thing at the end of the day. You just can't, so. But anyway.
Especially when we all love Bigfoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
We Bigfoot lovers.
Yeah.
So what's else? What else is going on this weekend? Oh, 420 Games is on Sunday in Seattle. Yeah, that'll be fun too. That is on a Sunday. Sunday morning it starts with a 4.2 mile walk, and then after that they have beer and games. So you can actually buy tokens to do the extracurricular games and the beers and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
nice. I believe they had it last year, and a friend of ours went, and it was fun, and they handed out medals and things. So I think I'm gonna try to get down there on Sunday and check it out.
Get a little exercise.
Get a little exercise. Get outside. I don't know. Again, we've been battling with this on and off weather. It'll hit nice, and then it's cloudy, and then
I'm hoping it stays nice tonight, man. I don't want to stand outside in the rain or anything.
I'll get you an umbrella.
I mean, I'll deal with the hood. I'll deal with the rain. I'm from Seattle. I'm not from Seattle, but
Right.
you know what I mean. I know how to deal with the rain around here. It just sucks.
You become accustomed to what the weather is like. Even if it doesn't rain a whole lot, it's pretty gray for the most part.
Yeah, it's just a bummer to stand in the rain.
Right.
I don't mind the rain, but it's like...
Well, it's cold rain. It's not warm rain.
Right,
It's usually windy and raining at the
It's
same
not
time here. It's never
Yeah.
just, it's warm and raining. That's not... It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's frigid.
Well, anyway, should we get to this...
What's in our lunchbox today? Let's get in there. Besides the Devil's Hunt Me Down. Let's talk about... What's this one? Sugar. Sugar! I have pros and cons with sugar. Pros, because I'm fucking addicted to it. Hands down, if there was a sugar rehab, I should be in it.
A lot of people should probably be in it.
It's really hard to kick. I mean,
that's the thing. Sugar's in everything. It's so bad for you.
It really is, and the whole fact that
but it's addicting.
Back when
So good.
the FDA was coming out with their all their documents concerning sugar and health and all this, they got paid off to say that sugar had no
Oh yeah,
bad.
It's like sugar lobby, like the
it's
the cigarette lobby and that.
Right, so they were lobbying
saying
the
same guys, right?
I believe it was.
Did
yes.
the cigarette thing too.
Exactly. Well, they know what's addictive, and they clearly figured out sugar is addictive, and you can add it to anything, and
found something else to blame it on.
Oh, it's horrible.
So that you didn't pay attention to sugar. It's like, yeah.
Well, there's more deaths, I think, from heart attacks, obesity, diabetes, all those, almost the same as meth, I believe. Which is, funny that meth is a Schedule 2, marijuana is still Schedule 1.
Yeah. And sugar, well, yeah.
And sugar should be a Schedule 2.
Well, but sugar's not even, it's like, it's not technically, I mean, whatever, it's a chemical, you can say. But
it's recreational, man.
Like, it's not, but it's like, sugar doesn't really get you high, not in the same way that like an actual drug would.
No, you don't get that placebo
but at the same
or
time,
even, yeah.
At the same time, you have enough of it, you get like a sugar craving, and your body starts to rely on burning sugar, and so you're not, that's why you get the sugar crash after having, a soda or a big slice of pie or cake.
Right,
now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have a big slice of pie or cake, because I love a big slice of pie or cake.
I indulge in all that, but yeah. I noticed like my morning routine.
Myself, though. I try to really hard.
Right.
I can't. Which it's kind of nice because I don't have really that much of a sugar tooth anyway. I'll eat candy, but I'm like, I got lucky. Yeah.
Give me the sugar.
As far as dessert goes, I'm like, dude, just give me some beef jerky or something.
Right.
I got lucky with it, but on the other hand, that means I'm a salt fiend. I like salty food, salty, savory, smoky.
Yeah. I'm all about. I'm a creature of habit, so my routine is usually morning. I have to have my coffee, and I've noticed that I had to cut back on a lot of like creamers and sugars because it was too much, and I was crashing. And the next morning, if I didn't have my coffee with my sugar-loaded caffeine right away, I would feel like shit the rest of the day. Yeah. I'd have the worst headache, and then it was hard to kick towards the end of the day if I didn't have any caffeine at all. So,
well, geez, when you got sugar and caffeine all at the same time,
right?
When the caffeine wears off, then the sugar is also wearing off too.
It's a double dose of fuck me.
Yeah.
I wish.
So then you gotta either get another coffee,
right,
or something else that's sugary. And it's like, well, if you get another coffee that's got caffeine and sugar in it, then now you're like, it's just this like up and down when it's like.
Oh man! And then I'd go back and forth because the lunchtime comes, and I was like, I really want a soda. And I don't drink soda very much. This is the first time I've had it in a while. Actually, I get heartburn really bad.
Once in a while. Yeah.
Ugh. Again, it's
the only soda I can drink is Dr. Pepper. What's your favorite soda? You like Coke?
I'm a root beer cream soda.
Oh yeah,
dude,
that's super good.
I will have a craving. Okay, this is my thing too.
I had a cream soda since I was a kid. Man.
See, cream sodas, sarsaparillas, any of those natures. That is so my vice. Literally a vice. If you give me a 6-pack of cream soda, I'd leave for the day. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll log out.
So good though.
But I won't indulge on it all the time because I save it for a treat now. Yeah. I'll be like, you know what? I haven't had it in a while. It's time for a cream soda. Or even like the orange cream soda.
You can't have it around because you're going to drink it.
Oh, no.
It's got to be in every once in a while where you pick it up. Yeah.
That's my hand in the cookie jar, bro.
Does Jones Soda have a cream soda?
They do, but it's not. It's more sweet than it is the creamy sensation you would get out of like
more like a cola, probably.
More of a cola style, right? Yeah. I like the old school sarsaparillas. And I came from a town where they made it in a cave. Really? It was called Ice House at one point in time, and it's gone through different phases now. And they would actually make sarsaparilla root beer cream soda, and they have it shoved back. And it was a mining town, so part of the mine in the cave, if you would, they turned it into a cooler so they could ferment. And you're right, it's consistently like 50 degrees or whatever it is, so they could stick root beers, sarsaparillas, and things, and let them sit, and they'd be chill. And
sarsaparilla,
man. Which again, that's another flavor that a lot of people don't like, but I really enjoy it for some reason. I don't know.
I'm not even sure that I know what sarsaparilla tastes like.
We'll have to get some.
It's like, because sarsaparillas in the original like root beers, right?
It is.
Like,
yeah, sarsaparilla.
I have to taste it by itself to really know like how much of the root beer is made up in that flavor.
You know, it's mostly the syrup flavoring that you.
Is it?
Yeah, for the most part. Sarsaparilla I think is a thicker substance, and you break it down with the whole.
Yeah.
However you make soda. I don't make soda, but if I did, I'd be fat.
Yeah.
Would.
You're a root beer guy. Huh?
I'm a root beer guy.
Yeah.
If it was caffeinated,
Molly's a root beer person too, man. It's
It's so delicious.
I can't. Yeah, I like a root beer. I think when it's got the like a cream soda root beer, is definitely where I can jump on board with it. I've never been a huge fan of root beer. I don't mind it. But if I'm choosing a soda, I gotta go Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Every time. Do you like prunes? Normally,
I don't really know.
You ever had a prune?
Maybe.
I get my son prune juice every once in a while, just because he's a carb freak and loves chips and things. So you got to give him to break it down a little bit. But prune juice, I'm not a fan of prunes.
What the hell brought that up? Is that in Dr. Pepper? Prunes?
It's what's in Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Prunes? Yep.
That's their secret ingredient.
That's their secret, and whatever else they're putting in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of salty.
Dr.
But
Pep.
Yeah, the pep.
Dr. Pep.
That's where you're getting the pep.
Throw some pep in it, boy.
What's your
Dr. Pepper's the original, isn't it?
I believe
it was like one of the very originals.
As a commercialized
credit for it. Everyone thinks that Coke was the first one, but it's not.
No, and Coke came from Coke.
Yeah,
because they actually they use cocoa leaves. They use coke leaves to get the flavor in for Coca-Cola. So I think essentially that they just named it Coke.
Yeah.
But
then I think they started using it. It was a medicine thing.
Was it really?
Like, I think so, because it had like coca in it.
Well, yeah, they put Coke.
It was, you know what I mean? So like somebody got a sore throat or depression or whatever like that, you get it, which is kind of funny. Which then, you know what I mean? And then it wears off, and you're like, I'm depressed.
Which Coke is? How do you fix that? Let's have another Coke. Right.
Yeah. So like, hey, there's a selling point.
Which Coke is a Schedule II as well, uses for medical reasons.
Yeah.
But again, you got meth, Coke, Schedule IIs.
I don't think you need to.
Marijuana.
I've been playing
really
Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh yeah.
It's like super old, but I hear the commercial on there for medical cocaine legalization. I'm just like, oh my god, this is. No, that's funny.
Somebody posted the other day. They had ads way back in the days for cocaine and like paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Usually not directly here get Coke, but it was more like the paraphernalia, like get your straws or your glass trays and things like that. They'd actually made ads for this in like the early 70s and had it in magazines and things.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't know. Again, I don't think it's necessarily the drug. I think it's the people's personalities and your addictive personality. If one's trait.
With some things, yeah, I can see that. I'd have to see more research on that. I mean, I know, like, obviously not everyone who smokes weed gets lazy.
No,
you know
definitely
what I mean?
not.
There's that. I think there's a lot of personality that plays into that, but
right.
I don't know. Some of the other ones, heroin, meth, Coke, whatever. I don't know. I don't know about the actual addictive nature to it, because, I mean, I think it depends on your personality. Like, you're gonna have more of an addictive or an addictable personality or whatever.
I mean, obviously they say the first time you try meth is you're always going to be
right.
In the same sense, you go to a doctor, or you go to have surgery and stuff. They use those kinds of things to put you under, or sedatives, or
that are kind of loosely based on some of those. I don't know.
Right. And again, we're go around to the whole opiates and drugs. I just think that if they were smart enough, you could use it for medical reasons, but drop it to Schedule I. I mean, they're bad drugs for people to get a hold of, and they're so addictive.
Yeah.
I don't know how marijuana is still a Schedule I in the eyes of federal. But again, I guess it's all money making.
Well, and then, I mean, on that shifting of perception, we got to pay attention to sugar and how much sugar. I mean, it's not even, the funny thing is that it's, you look at the nutritional facts, and it says, sugar in it on some things.
Mm-hmm.
On other things it says, I want to say it's like maltodextrin or something like that, but there's something, I don't know if that's sugar or what that is.
Whatever they use to break it down.
High fructose corn syrup or whatever like that. There's like 25, 30, 70 different names for sugar, and it's all like one slight like compound off or whatever it is in the actual molecule of it. And that's how they get away with it. You find this one thing that's this and this, whatever, so you ban that.
Yeah.
And then you just change one little part of the molecule, and then now it's something else, but it's still sugar, technically. And then so it's like, well, this isn't it. Yeah, but this is in it, and it's the same thing. But that's not what you banned.
Right.
So it makes it really...
Which is weird, too, because there's actually more sugar in low-fat milk because of the way they process it, too.
Because it tastes like shit.
It tastes like shit. Yeah. Almond milk, there's a shit ton of sugar in it. Yeah. Lactose-free, there's a lot of sugar in a single serving. I get it. Process, gotta make it taste better. People are picky about the way things are flavored, and I don't know. I kind of wish things were going back to the frontier days. You get your cow. You get it right from the cow. You get it right from the goat. You get it right. But that's the thing too. I guess a lot of people aren't aren't accustomed, and they've also kind of grown out of the phase where they don't have to do that. They go to the store, they buy it. They don't. It's not in their traits. It's not something in their family they were used to doing.
Well, you don't see the butcher every day like you used to.
No, definitely not. And there's very far in between.
Not that I ever used to, but still, it's like I remember parents and grandparents talking about going to the butcher.
That's all there was.
Going to the market or whatever. Like, and it was. You saw it. Maybe you didn't see the slaughter, but you saw the meat hanging in the back, and that they went back and took a chunk off of, or whatever whatever the roast or the hind or the
whatever the part
the shoulder or whatever it is, they actually cut it off before they put it in. But
it's like they talk about the old school ones. They'd actually have chickens in cages in the back. You know, they come to you. Want chicken? Oh, sure.
Most of that is for eggs too, I think, right? When you got that many chickens, I mean, you're not going to eat. You maybe do a chicken every once in a while.
But it depends on the kind of chicken as well. So if you have just the egg layers, of course, you're not going to necessarily.
Nobody eats a rooster, do they? You don't eat a rooster. You eat a hen. It's always a hen.
Is it?
I think
you eat the roosters as meat and the hens because of what they eat. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look more into this. I'm not an egg raiser.
Egg raiser.
Egg raiser. Yeah. What came first, the egg or the chicken?
Yeah.
I'd have to look more into that. I got to a point where I was all about chickens, and I built this big old thing down at my parents' house, and I was like, go for chickens,
Yeah.
There's a lot of work. Even though you don't think about it, like, it's still, you got to maintain. And where I grew up in rural California, my chickens have been gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, coyotes, bears, mountain lions, they're on that shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude. What else is going this weekend? Anything else fun, exciting?
Not really. I'm going down to a show on Saturday. Can't remember who it was.
Must be a good show.
Yeah, I guess so.
What he's saying is he's going to the strip club, which is essentially a good show.
No, I can't remember what it is.
Down in Seattle?
I don't remember. Yeah, it's down in Seattle. I don't remember the venue though. I can't think of it. Bayside's playing somebody else. Anyway,
Sounds like it's a busy weekend though in Seattle for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have.
Just for me, you know what I mean. Going to the show tonight, and then going to a show tomorrow, and then Sunday. I don't think I'm doing much on Sunday. So.
Can you guys hear me now? Oh, it says no sound. I was curious if we had some.
Oh,
if we had some.
No, it might be the actual because we're a little bit away from the. But anyway,
Could be.
So anyways, we should probably get to lunch.
Yeah, we gotta
eat.
eat.
I'm hungry.
So, Devil's Let Me Down tonight.
Yep.
Check it out. High Dive starting at 8 o'clock.
Yep, 8 o'clock.
Tickets at the door.
Yeah, you can get tickets at the door at $10. 4 bands. Get there early so you can get parking. Otherwise, or park a little north and then take an Uber.
Word.
Yeah, or carpool, whatever.
You guys have a good weekend. Talk to you later. Lunch bugs.
Bye.